Break through the bonds of your past. Lack of emotion causes lack of progress and lack of motivation. Never laugh at anyone's dream. People who don't have dreams don't have much. Our goal is not to ignore the problems of life, but to put ourselves in better mental and emotional states where we can not only come up with solutions, but act upon them. I'm a strategist, not a motivator. I'm obsessed with finding strategies that create real results in the shortest period of time. You want to know the biggest illusion about success? That it's like a pinnacle to be climbed, a thing to be possessed, or a static result to be achieved. If you want to succeed, if you want to achieve all your outcomes, you have to think of success as a process, a way of life, a habit of mind, a strategy for life. The past doesn't equal the future. All great leaders, all people who have achieved in any area of life, know the power of continuously pursuing their vision, even if all the details of how to achieve it aren't yet available. All goal setting must be immediately followed by both the development of a plan, and massive and consistent action toward its fulfillment. Billionaire investors know they're going to be wrong, so they have a plan to protect against wrong. Things happen in my physical body, in my relationships. I've buried 3 fathers and a mother. I've had a doctor tell me I've got a tumor in my brain. And when you face those situations, they transform you, they change you, and when you're able to break through them to a new level, they allow you to have gifts to give other people. I also remember the moment my life changed, the moment I finally said, I've had it. I know I'm much more than I'm demonstrating mentally, emotionally, and physically in my life. I made a decision in that moment which was to alter my life forever. I decided to change virtually every aspect of my life. I decided I would never again settle for less than I can be. The quality of your life is in direct proportion to the quality of your relationships. Success is processional. It's the result of a series of small disciplines that lead us into habitual patterns of success that no longer require consistent will or effort. If you learn to condition yourself, you can change anything you want in your life. You become what you do most of the time. If you are driven by certainty, you can't grow. If you are driven by certainty, if somebody messes with you, you can get very intense, even violent, depending upon the person's personality. Decisions decide destiny. There is no action without decision. The path of least resistance will never make you proud. If you are not growing, you are dying. The only problem we really have is we think we're not supposed to have problems. Problems call us to higher level, face solve them now. Your philosophy of life shapes you more than anything else. The third element of success is your state. You must replace a default state of pessimism or anger with one of determination, of will, of generosity, of curiosity, of gratitude. The more we can put ourselves in such beautiful states rather than suffering states, the more they become habits of being, and we end up making better decisions. Success leaves clues. Proximity is power. Love your family, choose your peers. If you look around the world, and I can tell you right now that the majority of the planet is focused on certainty and significance. And those two absolutely guarantee unhappiness. Because if you're driven by significance, it doesn't matter what you achieve, it's never enough. Success leaves clues. Go figure out what someone who was successful did, and model it. Improve it, but learn their steps. They have knowledge. The art of fulfillment is the ability to experience not only the thrill of the chase, but also the magic of the moment, the unbridled joy of feeling truly alive. There is the need to feel unique, special, important, or needed. Everybody has those needs, including the people that say I don't need to be special. The questions you ask consistently will create either enervation or enjoyment, indignation or inspiration, misery or magic. Ask the questions that will uplift your spirit and push you along the path of human excellence. New year equals a new life. Decide today who you will become, what you will give, how you will live. Don't get roped into talking about something that you don't really have passion for, and don't get roped into something you don't have expertise in. Why should somebody listen to you? If you're going to take somebody's time, you better deliver. Will today be the day you decide once and for all to make your life consistent with the quality of your spirit? Then start by proclaiming, "This is what I am. This is what my life is about. And this is what I'm going to do. Nothing will stop me from achieving my destiny. I will not be denied. I prime my mind. I wake up every morning and say, look, if you don't have 10 minutes for yourself, you don't have a life. I take 10 minutes. A fantastic analogy for the power of focus is racing cars. When your car begins to skid, the natural reflex is to look at the wall in an attempt to avoid it. But if you keep focusing on what you fear, that's exactly where you'll end up. Professional racers know that we unconsciously steer in the direction of our focus, so with their lives on the line, they turn their focus away from the wall and towards the open track. Negative things you tell yourself are incantations, turn them into incantations. All decision-making is a values-clarifying exercise. Personal power involves producing success through modeling what works and taking consistent action towards your goals. At the same time, you have to internalize behavioral and belief changes in order to take the necessary action to produce the results. It's been said that successful people do what others won't, and that if you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. Both of those statements are true. It's not the lack of resources that cause failure, it's the lack of resourcefulness that causes failure. The only way a relationship will last is if you see it as a place that you go to give, and not a place that you go to take. Beliefs have the power to create and the power to destroy. Life is found in the dance between your deepest desire and your greatest fear. Commit to, can I? Constant and never-ending improvement. I don't think I have any regrets, but I can tell you what I learned from mistakes or failures. I've had plenty of those. I just don't believe in regret, and my economic world is not what I would ever have imagined. I'm financially free. People who succeed at the highest level are not lucky, they're doing something differently than everyone else. You've achieved cheerfulness the day you realize that no matter what's happening around you, being anything other than cheerful will not make it better. Innovation is an ongoing process that you build into your culture. Effective leaders have the ability to consistently move themselves and others to action because they understand the invisible forces that shape us. Why wait to be memorable? If you've got $1 billion and you're ungrateful, you're a poor man. If you have very little but you're grateful for what you have, you're truly rich. Here's a 2-step formula for handling stress. Step number 1, don't sweat the small stuff. Step number 2, remember it's all small stuff.